I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. I'm over here trying to warm up, so. Well, assuming that nobody else is gonna show up, I'm just gonna go on ahead and get to playing. For those of you who don't know exactly what it is that I'm doing, I'm going through every nation, grinding them out all the way to 6.7, getting all of the vehicles for that BR, and then we move on to the next nation. Originally, the plan was to go all the way to 8.0, but after so much grinding, I decided to stop it at 6.7 and then start grinding aviation after that. So for those of you wondering, there might be a time where I kind of get sick of grinding out tanks, so I'll come over here to Germany. And for Germany, I have one more plane that I have to get that's a prop, and then we move on to jets. What the plan is to try and get every single jet. Hello, Swishy. The plan is to, well, actually, I got two more props, excuse me. Every single jet for the first line here, as I did with the American tech tree. As you guys can see, I've already worked my way through. I haven't gotten this one because of the fact that it's at 8.0, and I have one other vehicle that's at 8.0, and then we move on to that. And then we get back to working on Russia. Yay! Yay! Oh. But y'all didn't hear anything. I'm fine. I'll tell you, I was very, very scared when I was waiting on the film last night. I was worried that the film wouldn't be good. I was worried that they would somehow manage to screw it up. Yes, you can join if you want to. You just have to remind me what your name is in here. But honestly, after watching the movie and everything, I have to admit, it didn't let me down. It had a twist villain just like the first one. Unfortunately, though, don't think, nope. That button, yeah. Alright, go all the way down. Get in here. But I watched the film and I have to admit I wasn't disappointed. I'll put it that way. For a little bit there, spoilers, if you don't want to hear what happened in the film, if you haven't watched it, now is your time to leave. I don't want to give any spoilers to anybody that hasn't watched Zootopia 2 yet if you want to watch it. So again, if you want to watch it, do not listen right now, as of right now. But there's your warning. No, I'm not doing 6.7. I'm doing 6.0. But I have to admit there for a little bit, when Judy got hit with the snake venom, it actually started to worry me, because the closer how do I put this? The closer that she got to dying, the more my heart started to drop. And I've had one person so far, honestly, that's watched the movie that still has the crazy thought in their head that Nick and Judy are going to become a couple. When in the film, it wasn't confirmed that they're not going to be. But if you actually listen to what Nick is saying, when he has that one-on-one basically with, the beaver lady, it's not that he loves Judy in a romantic way. It is the fact that he's been a solitary animal for his whole life, and Judy has been his only true friend, and he does not want to lose her. Honestly, with that, it gave me some of those Wreck-It Ralph vibes, because it was he doesn't want to lose her and all of this. It gave me a lot of Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet. It gave me a lot of those vibes, but they did it right this time instead of splitting the two of them up. I found, excuse me, I was out till 1 o'clock this morning. I think the funniest part with with the whole movie for me was watching the two of them right after everything happened go back and forth with their banter, apologizing to one another and admitting that they can't live without one another because of how good friends they are. And oh, and I'm out. I think that for me, it sealed it for me as far as whether or not Nick and Judy was going to be a couple. It was definitely not, because yes, while Judy and Nick were both crying because they almost lost one another, if you really, really pay attention to what they're saying, it has nothing to do with them loving one another in a romantic way. It's one of those, like, I'm crying because you're the only true friend I've ever had. And it's like what Judy said. You know, Nick believed in her even when she didn't believe in herself. Okay? It was the same way with her with Nick. You know, it was, you know, Nick didn't believe in himself. Judy believed in her, believed in him. And it was like, yes, they are complete polar opposites. Nick doesn't want to lose her, so he makes the comment that the case is not worth dying for. And he goes, I don't care about the case, all right? Well, that hurt Judy because she wanted to make the world a better place. And God, in order to do that, hello, Copy, how are you? And Nick was more concerned about her than he was about anything else. Nick has a very, how do I put this? A very close, almost like obsession with Judy. But it's like a, how do I put it? It's not like a romance thing. It's more of the, uh-oh, Chris is here. It's more of a, I don't want anything to happen to you because you've been the only true friend that I've ever had. Yes, movie. Yes, movie. Your now name is movie. Mm-hmm. Yes, Chris. The movie was great. Oh God. I have the one thing that I think that's going to make the shippers go nuts, and I say this in true honesty, the one thing that's going to make the shippers go nuts is at the end of the movie, Nick says, I love you to Judy. But if you listen to all the banter between the two of them and all the minutes that Nick admits on how he feels about Judy, and the same thing with Judy with Nick, it's not a romance I love you. It's a friendship I love you. And even Nick said, you won't get me to say that again for the next decade. Like, I mean, come on. Why it is that people want so badly to ruin the perfect friendship that these two have now developed, I don't know. But I don't want it to happen. Oh my Jesus, Chris, stop spamming! Probably so. But I honestly, I can genuinely say, the biggest surprise though, for me, I think the biggest surprise was Paul Bert being the bad guy. Like, everybody else is talking about, oh, I'm so disappointed that they didn't go with the hooded villain. I'm over here like, nah, bro actually fooled me. Like, not gonna lie. But one of the things that people are saying is Paul Bert was a disappointment of a villain. I don't think he was. For me, Paul Bert had that same quality of villain that Bellwether had in the first one. That's where a lot of people I'm disagreeing with them saying that Paul Bert isn't a good villain. Is he pure evil? No. That was one of the things, hello Crusader. That was one of the things that I can say that I do disagree with Disney on. I didn't see Paul Bert as pure evil. Oh, Crusader, it's good. It's good, man. It's good. If I thought I could wrangle up my family to go watch it, I think I'd probably go watch it again. Like, honestly. Yes, copy. You know what's funny though? Paul Bert sounds a lot like Paul Bart, so I'm immediately getting like mall cop vibes for some reason. If I'm being honest, the only thing that kind of disappointed me was I was gonna get one of the popcorn buckets. And I was like, hey, do y'all have any more of the Gary DeSnake popcorn buckets? So the girl looks at me and she's like, we ran out. I'm like, son of a bee! Like, she did the inhale and everything. Like, we ran out. I'll probably see if I can't order one somewhere. The inhale, though, oh my god. Just the freaking... But I'm telling you guys now, I was genuinely worried. Would you stop, please, Chris? I can't see my own camera. I was genuinely happy with how the movie turned out. It was really, really good. I can see why it was that the actors were talking about how I didn't fire in time. Run, Chris. I can definitely see why the actors were talking about that it was a very emotional movie. Because it definitely was. Like, hearing Nick actually finally admit... But yet again, guys, you want to know the kicker? I've said this, the one thing that kind of aggravates me, alright? Yet again... Nick failed to actually apologize for all the emotional damage that he did to Judy in the first movie. But I was at least halfway right, because I did say that most likely that scene would be like in it minutes of like some sort of like feelings or friendship or whatever. A lot of people, of course, were saying that, you know, it would be them admitting that they love each other. And I'm over here, like, genuinely like, yeah, no, that didn't work out for you, did it? But it was such a beautiful movie. It really was. I enjoyed every second of that film. Chris, you bombed everything but hit nothing. Oh, come on. But yeah, I was very pleased about the film. I was worried. Oh, that's dead. Whoops. I shot a dead tiger. I wanted to make sure he was dead. Chris, can you stop bombing dead bodies? Everyone's doing it now. Cannon barrel out on the IS. But yeah, I'm actually like genuinely pleased with how the movie turned out. Like it was entertaining all the way through. I honestly think though that scene where Nick dresses up, I honestly think that Nick actually thought he looked really good in a suit, and I honestly have to agree. I think he also looked really good in a suit. Well, I tried to rotate that massive turnaround. Didn't work out, but I tried. But I genuinely, I very much enjoyed my movie last night. My mom had an episode with some used to be friends, and to make a long story short, I blocked 2 people last night before watching the movie. Alright, I'm gonna hit whatever this is. I need a bomb camera that doesn't require for me to do so much. You've got to be kidding me. Really? It only did minimal damage? Alright, I'm gonna have to come back in, but I'm gonna fly this way so that I have air cover. But yeah, Chris, you're really gonna love the movie. If you're anything like a fan that I am, you're going to absolutely love the movie. It is so good. I'm gonna go for that AA gun. Never mind, I don't get to go for the AA gun. I got one shot. Where was my air cover at? Wow. But yeah, I'll give you guys my legit review that I gave it. And this is what I said last night. I said Zootopia 2, and then I put in parentheses, I never thought I'd say this. I put 10 out of 10. I enjoyed every minute of the movie. It was exciting. It was sad, and the best part of all, the ship didn't happen. The one thing that kind of made me laugh was Nick said exactly what I've been saying. He cared about Judy because she was the only one that believed in him and didn't see him as just a fox. Great movie, and unlike some, I didn't get any hints at a ship, just hints at a friendship that has grown stronger. I'm assuming you've read the review. Chris. No, see, that's the funny thing, Copy. The shippers are so delusional that for some reason they're now thinking that they are now thinking they are now thinking that the ship is going to happen in the third film, and I'm like over here like, dude, Chris, there is confirmation that they're making a third film right now. Actually, they started work on it. Hold on. It does exist. They're working on it. All right, I'm looking up what the overall rating. Oh, all right. So, so Zootopia 2 has received generally favorable reviews from critics and audiences in the U.S. with a Metacritic score of 773 based on critical reviews and a 7.4 out of 10 user score. The film holds a 93% fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes from critics and an A cinema score from audiences. While the consensus is positive, some reviews noted it felt too familiar or too similar to the first film, or was a bit of a disappointment compared to high expectations. Nah! Like, freaking, I was like, no, like, that movie actually, like, legitimately filled every expectation that I had. And here's what it says. Many critics found the sequel to be fun, heartwarming, and charming. Continuation found the sequel to be a fun, heartwarming, charming continuation of the original film with strong visuals and humor, but some felt it lacked the originality or depth of the first film. That's any second film. If you walk into a movie theater for a sequel or a prequel or whatever the flip they call these movies anymore, expecting it to be just as good as the first film, you are going to be disappointed. Period. So that's their fault. Audiences formulaic. What? Hold on. I gotta look up what this word means. Constituting or containing a verbal formula or set form of words. Honestly, that is so pathetically stupid, and you know I already can tell you I can already tell you that it was like, no movie's gonna be like, I very much enjoyed Zootopia 2. Like, you know, it didn't have, I will admit, it didn't have the same flair. It didn't have the same, how do I put it? What's the best way to put this? It had the same message, I felt like. No, I'm not doing the dice challenge, ever. It's just a lot of work to try and do that, and with all my lineups. But, it felt like it kind of sort of had the same message. Like, everybody saw snakes as, like, evil and the bad guy, and Gary's over here freaking like, I just want to get my family to come home. I think the thing that kind of pissed me off the most is how when Bogo got hit the way that he did, no. When Bogo got took to the hospital the way he did, the funny part is, immediately the police station just fell to hell. Like, they started taking orders from the Lynx. Like, really? I genuinely, though, I've never... I went in there, I'll put it this way, alright? I went into Zootopia 2 expecting a massive disappointment. Where? Chris, what are you looking at? Oh, they got the T29 on sale. Big deal. I don't want to look there, dang it. What is this? Huh. It's just camouflage, though. That's all it is, Chris. Look, it's just camouflage. It's unique camouflage, unique camouflage. That's all it is. It won't let me see the camouflages. I do like the fact that it does give you 2,400 golden eagles, but I mean, other than that, it's not really worth it, honestly. I might honestly get these two things this week, honestly. Even though I don't know why, because I'd never play them. But, meh. I'm just looking at like that top line of crap, and it goes like $80, $80, $80, $70, $80, $50 for whatever this is. What is that? Oh, that thing. And it's like $80, $80. Oh yeah, you could spend $28 on an aircraft. Let me see if I can find the one that I want. I wouldn't mind the Nelson, but I'm not paying $80 for it. It'd be great if they had a sale going on for the Golden Eagles. Come on, Gaijin. Also, whoever's leader needs to make me leader again. Because it decided to do the loggy out thingy again. But yeah, I genuinely enjoyed... I think my favorite part, though, was when they confessed to one another how they felt. And it was just like I have this issue, blah, 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 blah. Like, it was like, I have this issue, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what the world? Like, if I wasn't, like, so in-depth into the movie, I would have never understood a word that they said. But the fact that they opened up like they did to one another, it was awesome. And it honestly, it makes you realize that it's not just Nick that needs Judy. Judy becomes very dysfunctional when Nick isn't around either. I mean, for the little bit that they weren't together, when they kind of went their separate ways for a little while, Judy did seem like she got more done because Nick wasn't holding her back. But I don't know. It just, for me, it feels, how do I put it? They're complete opposites enough that they oddly enough work well enough together that it works. Oh, copy. Well, he's gonna die. Hey, don't hate on the British, all right? British are good nation. But yeah, I genuinely enjoyed the film, and other than what I've talked about here, sir, I hate to be mean, but with the armor that you're going to run into at this BR, you'll be lucky if that 17-pounder even does anything for you. I hear something that I'm not supposed to hear. Wait a minute. Oh, that's just a mysterious swishy. That engine is so obnoxiously loud for no reason. Like, I understand the Russian engines aren't, like, that good, but... Also, why am I leading the charge? I am, in essence, a light tank with a massive cannon. This was not a good idea. I should have thought this through better. I know what we should do. We should let Copy go first. At this point, Copy, you should probably just start grinding every nation, because every nation has its usefulnesses. The M18 just got shot. Right, I'm assuming. Yep, definitely right. I can't see anything. Dear Jesus. I shall help him. Oh my God! Hi! My God, who rammed into me? Chris! Hey, you know, China is just... Alright, we gotta do spacing, guys. Y'all are killing me here. Also, there was an AA gun here, so... You mind, Chris? Don't die. I can't see anything because of this stupid corner they decided was a good idea. Holy nope, We should flank around. Or, I could charge him and you could shoot him. You ready? Chris, are you ready for the plan? Let me get enough speed to do this. You ready? Here I go. This is not going to go well, but I'm going to do it anyway. Get him! Chris, get him! Chris, you were supposed to get him! Chris, you failed me! I worked all my life to get over there and then just to have an airplane kill him. Come on! Chris just stood there and watched, too. Typical British player. Or, excuse me, not a British player. Typical British. Just stand there and watch and let it happen. I feel like I might get bombed. Karma doesn't feel too good, does it, Chris? I had a plan. It was foolproof, and you just let him get away. Now Copy is over here all alone in his little Valentine trying to survive, and he has no one big and strong to protect him. Nope, he's dead. Alright, well, that whole mission failed. And they're on A, coincidentally. I love making Chris mad at me because he just gets so angry and it's funny. You know, the one thing that actually kind of got me that Nick said, and it kind of, it makes you understand why Nick is the way he is. He said that, and I think it was meant as a joke, honestly. So I was aiming for the other things on the Tiger, and a T-34 popped around the corner. No. So Copy wants to die. That's what I'm seeing here. Hello. Oh man. Come on! That was a perfect shot on a Tigger. There's like 4 of them on that point. Do not push up. I repeat, do not push up. I love the fact that the Churchill gun carrier is trying to do something. No, wait, never mind. That's him over there. Never mind. But, yeah, I was very happy with how the movie turned out last night. I'm probably going to talk about it for the last few days, or the next few days. But genuinely, like, I understand why people want to ship Nick and Judy, because even I said, no. Even I said that, you know, that part where they pretended to be a couple. I think honestly, like, if that was how they acted with one another, and he's dead. All right, well, I can't kill that. I'm just gonna run it. No, the planes are here. Chris, help. I don't exist. I'm not here. Wait, hold on. That guy's dead. I can kill something. I can kill an IS, right? Yeah, should be able to. Wait, where'd the IS go? I saw him. I smacked the IS and it did nothing. Oh, cool. IS-1 dead. Alright, well, I'm burning to death, so... because the planes are here. Guys? There's a Tiger, and I don't think, oh my, no. Track fuel tank, you're welcome. Tiger, please help Chris. I'm on fire! No, please! I'm just a child! Wait a second. My breach is out. I'm gonna die now. Goodbye. Yep, here it goes. Please, no. Please. I'm dead already. Yeah, okay. Chris, there's an M55. Why didn't you protect me? Chris, you had one job and you failed miserably. There are 2 planes circling. Alright, let me see if I can help with some of this ground. There's one now. Uh-oh. Well, he killed me with like, he killed me with like everything. He killed me with everything, we'll put it that way. And then immediately... So they are now spawn camping the point with airplanes. Gotta love German tryhards, you really do. Hold on, guys. There's still somebody freaking, copy. Apparently somebody thought, somebody actually freaking commented on your thing. I think that they they think that you're a shipper or something, because because they made the comment like, don't worry, there's other Zootopia films or whatever. It's like, dude, the chances of it happening are like 1,000,000 to 1, with the million being it not happening. Like, you know, it's like that one person said, it's more marketable for them to There's actually a guy, and he said it. We're doing aviation now, by the way. It's like this one guy said, it's more marketable for Disney to, how'd I put it? It is quite literally more marketable. That's funny. To be honest, though, Chris, the American language is so much more, dare I say, sophisticated than the English language. I mean, here in America, you got Northern language, which is all that proper talk, and then you come down south, and it's like, now y'all get in the truck. You know, just freaking like weird ass spelled words that us Southerners came up with to make our sentences shorter. I mean, you all right. So let's put it into perspective here. All right, in the North, somebody would say, "You all get in the truck." In the South, y'all get in the truck. I mean, come on, better. Meanwhile, over in Britain, all right, laddies, get in the Cooper. So this is the reason Chris, does it bother you when I speak the British language? Or does it just make you want to rip your hair out? Or does it just make you want to rip your bloody hair out and say, gosh darn it. Bloody hell, mate. Chris is going to hunt me. Now, Chris, we can think rationally about this. So you want to know the scariest thing that could ever happen to you? What, you want to know what it is? All right, imagine a redneck. You know, everybody views rednecks as like people that talk stupid and all. Imagine a redneck. Imagine a redneck using sophisticated, like, fancy language. That is the scariest shart you will ever hear, is a redneck using sophisticated language. I don't care what anyone says. That is scarier than the British. That is scarier than the freaking Germans getting all angry and using their language. That is scarier than any of that combined when you hear a redneck go from, all right, y'all, get in the truck, to freaking sophisticated language. I'm gonna make Chris have to use sophisticated language just to talk to me soon. Be like, solve the square root of I don't know, a triangle, and then solve for X or something like that, and just to be able to talk to me. Turn that man into a mathematician. Hey, look, a wyvern. We're going against the British. You know what's sad? After I do this, the only other thing that I have to grind out, well, actually, I moved directly into Force 7, which gives me the DO335 and the BF109 G6, so that'll be entertaining. Hey, Chris, there's like a line of tanks and stuff. At this rate, I'll never get this fucking plane researched. Nice interior you got there, Chris. You're not German. That's my job. You're supposed to say yeehaw, you're American. Also, you said something about making fun of my language. I'm curious as to what the British man has to say about my language. I don't like the fact this P-47 is getting this close to me. Hey, Baylor. Honestly, they could not be closer than the truth as to how a lot of us speak. If this P-47 keeps on, I'm shooting him down. But you want to know the funny thing? A lot of times you won't hear a southern guy say feller. It'll be y'all that we say. Alright? Feller is actually something you'd hear like a hillbilly say. I have yet to run into a redneck say feller, believe it or not. Like, I don't even say it. Like, we'll say fella. Like, hey there, little fella. You know, we'll say stuff like that, but I've never heard a redneck say feller before. Of course, I could be in the wrong state. That's more like it, Chris. Now you're getting it. I have successfully turned Chris into a redneck. Yay! My plan is fulfilled. And he fell for it. Alright, that one's took care of. Ooh, a light pillbox. I bet I can kill that. Hey, Chris, I chose the wrong profession. There be a Spitfire charging towards me with all intent to kill, it looks like. Wait a minute, hold on. Is he damaged? He's about to be. And my engine is dead, basically. Alright, I got that one. I got a plane forming up behind me, so I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. My engine is screwed. Except for this. Dang it! I had him for so long! That was probably the coolest maneuver I'll ever attempt to pull, too. Oh, no. That's the Yak 9K. Have fun with that one, Chris. Why did he break? Uh-oh, Chris, you might be dead. Nope, you're fine. He's forming up behind you. Up a little. You're not leading it enough. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. Well, there goes your tail. Hey, Chris, he got you. All right, here we go. Here's one for you, Chris. You choose tiny home community or tiny home with views. And it is talking about like a tiny home with a really good view. Honestly, I'd choose the one with the views. Alright, here's another one for you. What is your favorite Disney Pixar movie? Monsters University or Finding Dory? Honestly, I have to say Monsters University was better for me. I liked it better. Hey, Chris, let me ask you a question. If I decided to do one of those, like what your favorite War Thunder YouTuber says about you, what YouTubers do you think I should research into in order to get an idea of, you know, the types of War Thunder YouTubers and stuff? Like, I know I'd do Bo. I'd probably do Spookston. But I'm thinking like Oddballs, probably Thunder War, if he's still around, I can't remember. I know there's like a few other ones that I should probably do, but like, because immediately, I'm telling you, I would immediately throw shade at Spookston. Yeah, Kobe Cod Mine Man. I don't know his name. His name is so much more friggin' annoying than it needs to be. I would immediately throw shade at Spookston, and I would be like, if you like watching a guy clickbait claiming that a vehicle sucks and then proceeding to get a nuke with it, Spookston is the guy for you. And it's like so freaking true. Like, hold on, I will proceed to prove my point. I'm going to prove my point right now, actually. Let's see. The Forgotten Soviet Tank Killer, 11 kills. The new tank is comically bad, proceeds to get 10 kills with it. The worst way to play the T-58, proceeds to get 10 kills in it. Gaijin murdered this tank, proceeds to get 12 kills. This new tank is unkillable, 12 kills. This cast plane is devious. Of course, anytime one of the things I'm noticing, anytime it's British or Russian, he's not having anything bad to say about it. This new tank should be illegal. 16 kills. The most advanced Soviet tank. War Thunder's most broken light tank. The anti-cast wonder weapon with 3 kills in it. Yeah, that sucks. This tank The tank the mouse fears. The dumbest German heavy tank proceeds to get 8 kills with it. The most balanced cast plane proceeds to get 12 ground kills and 5 air kills. Like, he is, like, flexing how good he is. Alright, now what was that guy's name? Let me see. Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah. I actually like him. He does really good cinematics from the shorts I've seen. Hold on, let me see if I can get one of his shorts up here. He is actually somebody that I've actually ran across a few times. And he's not a bad YouTuber.
Your type of humor. Number 1, loud equals funny. TV time. Oh, this isn't the TV remote. It's for the orbital laser. Number 2, quiet equals funny. Waffles up. Hey dude, have you seen my hamster anywhere? He likes waffles. No, not that I know of. Number 3, meaning equals funny. Ugh, I'm bored. Correct. Wait, what? Number 4, unexpected equals funny. 11. Are you alright up there? I ate a balloon. Number 5, random equals funny. I have a whistle. And I am a whistle.
But yeah, I agree with you on that, Chris. I like Bo, but as far as cinematics go, I think Kobe Man has him beat on that one. Honestly, like, I tried the whole, and I am a missile. No way! But yeah, I've seen a few of his like shorts and stuff. They're actually pretty cool. So yeah, I have to agree, he's actually pretty cool. But just the cinematics, at least. I've tried my hand at doing like cinematic stuff without having like the ability to record it or anything. And even if I got enough people together and we planned it out for like a few days on how it would go, I don't think it would go very well. I'm just not that organized. I would somehow screw it up and everybody would get mad at me. Chris, I don't want to see your insides. Oh wait, that's not you. Never mind. Chris? Chris, no! You've abandoned me! Where are you in? Chris, you were supposed to land with, or take off with me. I still say that we need like a video of just like either my perfectly cut screams. That would be a really good one, or just a random compilation of funny moments from the streams. Also, Chris, I don't know if you watched the video that I made, or it wasn't really a video, it was a live stream. But, if something happens to me, you get to take over the YouTube channel with a few of the other guys. That doesn't mean that you get to freaking start playing Euro Truck Simulator and things like that. I will come and haunt you so bad. Why is he coming behind me? I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Whoop, whoop. You're in danger. Whoop, whoop. You're in danger. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Wait, hold on. I think I hear the Americans. Yeah! They're the Americans. The Americans are here. Hello, Americans. Hello. Goodbye. All I hear screaming out the window is, yeah, motherfucker! Target in my sights. He's dead. We're good. No, I was joking! No 50 cals. Bad Chris. Wait for the customs to come. Then you may murder me. Oh, look, a light pillbox. You can kill that. Dear God, it's just pillboxes. Come now, Chris. We must murder pillboxes. I really hate the T-18. I really do. Yes, Rico. Kaboom. Go for it, Chris. Have at it, buddy. Chris, I'm over here trying to not die by striking ground targets. And you're talking about look. Okay, those require a bomb. So that's gonna be your job, Chris. Congratulations. Also, there's a possibility I'll probably get intercepted before I get done with this stuff over here. Chris, MB157 on your 6. Well, I did warn you. Oh, this was a bad idea to try and pull this maneuver while this guy's coming at me. Yep, here I go. Oh, yep, there it went. I love how it immediately J's you out when your wing pops off. You know, I've asked the same question with the Yak 9K. Why is it at 4.7 for ground? I've asked the same question with this thing, Chris. The same question. Oh yeah, they did up tier it to 5.0. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Whoopsies. Whoopsies, stipsies, toopsies. You know what sucks? I still have to get the TA152 and the HE177 before I can do anything else. I'm actually quite looking forward to this because I'm genuinely curious as to how well it'll work. Does it come with... Ooh, it does come with incendiaries. Oh, Chris. Hey, Chris, you want to know something funny? This plane has a white wall. Hold on, let me see if I can get a good picture of it right fast. There is, like, no way to get a good picture of this thing, is there? There it is. Yeah, look, white wall. Somebody stole the tire off of a hot rod and slapped it onto an airplane. I think the only thing I can say that I genuinely hate about the HE-177 is I don't like the fact that the mid-gunner isn't in the gun itself. He's like remotely controlling it. I don't like remote-controlled gunners. Because if that electrical stuff fails, then that's it, you're dead. So, like, I feel like, and I've always felt this way, I've always felt like having the actual manual gunners is better. Also, Chris, what is this guy doing? Chris, look at this guy. This guy's over here squatting like he's doing a yoga pose or some crap. This guy's back here chilling. That guy's chilling. Pilot's somewhat chilling. And then this guy doing the yoga pose like he's taking a dump or something. Like the way that he's positioned, his parachute looks like he crapped himself. That's something we'll never unsee now, isn't it, Chris? Chris is now just saying to himself, I hate him so much. I can't wait for us to get into another match because I'm going to put a bullet in his skull. Chris is over there right now as I say this. You read my mind! I will say this, I'm probably looking forward to getting Swedish aviation more than I am any other nation, because those little planes with the push propellers do seem to do really well. Why is there a 2-7 aircraft? Never mind, his friend pulled him into like 4-0. That's why. I told him, good luck, you're gonna need it. Wait, hold on. Holman, why'd you do that, man, that way? Why you do that, man, like that? I put you, but why you do that, man, like that? Oh, man. Hold on, what's his name again? Hello, sir. Oh, oh. You know, the fact his propeller's out. Yeah, have fun with that, buddy. Alright, I'm RTB. He hit my oil pan, so I'm gonna go on ahead and... Where is the oil pan on this thing? I miss my method working, though. Hey, Chris, we should play Bombers. Wink, wink. Never mind. I say that and then you just die. Oh, boy, timing is not my sweet spot, is it? Also, Chris, you haven't seen Zootopia 2 yet, right? Chris? Chris? Are you dead? Well, I know you're dead in the game, but I'm talking about in real life. Are you dead? I think Chris is mad at me about something or something.
Even though they were bright red in the trailers, well, the reason is actually legal. The Red Cross emblem is a protected symbol under international law. You can't just use it in movies, TVs, or games without special permission. Even games like Halo and Prison Architect had to change their medical icons because of this rule. So Paramount quietly altered how the emblems relate into production to avoid violating those laws. Ever wonder why hounds...
The largest functioning beacon in Minecraft is only 4 layers tall, requiring 164 blocks to construct. But if you wanted, you could just keep making the pyramid bigger and bigger, which may not increase the level of the beacon itself, but does give you room to place more beacons, and better yet, just gives you really cool bragging rights. What's even cooler is building a beacon like this in hardcore, which is exactly what Mudflaps did when he built his massive iron beacon, complete with a huge iron golem holding it up in the middle of the ocean. To make it easier to construct, the entire beacon actually houses a massive iron farm inside, but Kalani made a massive beacon that's got a bit more bling, using emeralds instead. Similarly, a farm had to be made to even collect enough blocks to make this possible.
Hey Chris, you want to play Minecraft? Or is everyone just dead and ignoring me? Oh, I guess I'm being ignored. Okay. Crusader, no. We're not speaking whatever language that is. Minecrafto. I like Minecrafto better. Yeah. I made mine up so I can say it. Yeah. I'm arguing with a child. Yeah. 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 Don't make me come after your house. I think Chris abandoned me. He's just pure silent. Every time he goes silent like this, he always makes me think that I've done something to make him mad at me. There we go, got that. Let me work on these ground targets for a while. Give me some points up, at least. And I didn't even get the kill for that. I might actually get off long enough to go get me some breakfast, because I want some breakfast. I want some breakfast, Crusader. Do you want breakfast? What do you want? You ain't getting all that. Screw you. What? Guys, did y'all understand a word of that? Wait, y'all can't hear him. Hey, Chris. No. That's right, I said it. No. I'll say it again. You want to hear it again? No. I said it and I ain't taking it back. Hey, look, I got this thing. With, 15 mils. Where are the 15 mils at? Alright, well, let's just get... There we go. I'm assuming this one's built to be an interceptor if it doesn't have anything other than this. Yeah, it looks like it only has those. Because I'm not seeing any bombs or anything, so... Oh, well. It's all Chris's fault. Blame him. It's all his fault. He didn't bring the better plane. Yeah, I'm probably going to do this match, and depending on how long it lasts, I'm probably going to go to town, because, one, I got to check the, because it is, Chris. It's always your fault. You should know this by now. No matter what happens, it's somehow your fault. Don't feel bad though. I always get blamed for things too. Yeah, I gotta talk about something that happened as to why I said earlier that other than no, Chris, stay away from me. But anyway, I was gonna talk about something that happened. So, a lot of people were mentioning, or I mentioned earlier that other than me having to block 2 people last night, I had a really good time. And I feel like I need to explain as to why I had to block 2 people. Now, none of you know them because I don't talk about them on the channel. And if I have, I don't remember it. But these people claim to be my dad's friends for a long, long time. Or they claim to be my dad's friends, we'll put it that way. Well, they messaged my mom yesterday when I was at the theater. I had bought my ticket and everything. And they were talking about, I will read what it was that they said, and this pissed me off beyond anything, because it couldn't have been further from the truth. So, first of all, it says my mom's name. Not my place to say, but first, little T, I'm a little Tony, that's my name by the way, can handle anything that comes his way. My brother pushes his buttons, and you have held that boy back from being a kid. Having to look after my brother and all. He has a short fuse because he needs to. Little Tony is very responsible if he had the chance. My brother is going to be my brother, which that was probably the only true thing that she actually said. Ah, thank you! let me turn left to get on grass. But I'm gonna read what the rest of these people said. My little brother will be my little brother. He knows nothing else. And as for my dad leaving for the leaving what he had to the tramp, which is what my mom apparently was talking about, there was nothing to leave. He had nothing but the trailer, cat, his truck, and us. There was no bank account full. His kids were everything to him. Yeah, okay, bullshit. That is all he talked about. I am sorry, I like you, but I know the story of the past of how my dad bought you and the kids a place and you let it go. You may not like what I'm saying, but that is okay. I just want those boys to be happy and be them. Yes, my little brother has issues, and we all know that, but little Tony is a man now. You need to let him be his own person. Own up to it. You are still young, girl. Buck up and find a place in your name. Do not put that burden on the boys. Just saying. My mom sent that, and I have literally never been more mad at those people than I was at that moment. Because one, they had no right to be saying the crap that they did. And secondly, my mom gets on my nerves, and yes, she upsets me. But nobody fucking holds me back when I want to do something. It's like I told her last night. You know, you were telling me that you didn't want me going to this movie this late, and I went and did it anyway. I'll say, you didn't hold me back. I went and did it. And it's going to be the same way when I go to Charleston, and I know that. But my mom doesn't hold me back. Nothing holds me back. All right. But anyway, Chris, would you like to make another attempt at that, or do you want to just not? I can turn left again. You know what's funny? I didn't see your plane. And then I turned left. And then immediately I saw your plane come into my camera, and there was no time to react. I just slammed into you. So what she has done, it's over with. I've moved on. There's no need to hover over it. Life is too short to hold grudges. But I am about to get off, so there's no need for you to ask to join. While reading and explaining turns up great. Ow. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Because we've been sitting here for a while. Yeah, here it is. Here it is.
If he had the chance. My brother is going to be my brother, which that was probably the only true thing that she actually said.
Chris, this is what...
That was probably the only true thing that she actually said.
Were those even legible words?
The chance. My brother is going to be my brother, which that was probably the only true thing that she actually
said. Oh no.
The chance. My brother is going to be my brother, which that was probably the only true thing that she actually said.
Chris, do you Chris, can you possibly try and figure out what it is that I'm saying?
The chance. My brother is going to be my brother, which that was probably the only true thing that she actually said.
Was that even English at that point? Chris, thank you. Oh, Chris. Intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts, Chris. Hi, Chris. No hard feelings about earlier, right? Just gonna merge over a little. Come here, Chris. Come here, Chris. Trust. Come here, Chris. Are you preparing for something bad to happen or something, Chris? Also, I'm probably gonna go for ground targets. Nah, let's just pull up. It's just too easy sometimes. Wyvern. Go after Wyvern. Wyvern, Wyvern, Wyvern. I have the accuracy of a toad, I swear. I'm gonna run out of ammunition just trying to kill a wyvern. Oh, thank you. I'll take an enemy kill assist at that point, considering I suck. Chris, what happened? I look, a fire crest. I'll just fly by. He's gonna hit a tree anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go for the artillery pieces and stuff unless that mosquito turns back around, which is exactly what he's doing. What the? Oh, you. Alright, well. So I got good news, and I got bad news. Good news is I'm still flying. Bad news is there's a wing missing. And I don't think she's making it home. Because she is severely underpowered right now. Yeah, I don't think she's making this home. Yeah, she's definitely not making it home now. Yep, yeah, okay, you got me with the first shot, moron. You gotta love the French tryhards. They're just a whole nother breed. But anyway, what do we need in War Thunder, Chris? I'm hearing you out. What do we need in War Thunder? Honestly, Chris, I think we need probably every I would love to see every bomber, no matter how large it is, be added into the game. Jet bombers and prop bombers. Okay, experimental, whatever. If it hauled bombs, I want to see it. C-47. I have no idea what it is. I'd love to see all of those. Fighters, as far as experimental ones go, you know, if it was like, you know, one of those ones where it was like, oh, it's too fast, we can't do anything with it, you know, add that into the game. I'll Google it some other time because I'm about to get off. But like, you know, there's certain ones and stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna go on ahead. I'm gonna go on ahead and get off. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Or in Chris's case, you mess with the wolf and I turn left.